Sometimes we don't realise just how much we can achieve if we commit to something every day. To achieve something extraordinary is just the ability to do something ordinary, but repeated for a large amount of time. And after 35 days of cycling, this is the final episode of Cycling from the Arctic Circle to the UK.
My name is Adam and this is day one of cycling from the Arctic Circle back to the UK. My name is Adam and this is my last day cycling from the Arctic Circle to the UK. Oh my god. Yeah, it just feels really surreal. Fucking flat tyre, you're kidding me.
Sometimes I feel like we get tested at the worst times. Stuck somewhere between Belgium and France, 10 miles away from the nearest bike shop and no spare inner tube, this wasn't an ideal time to have a flat tyre. But if I've learned anything on this trip, it's when life gets tense and things go wrong, how you respond to that is everything. It wasn't raining, I had a repair kit, and I had hope, and so I carried that hope. I learned to trust the process, so as I put my bike back together and prayed that the repair patch worked, I made it to Dunkirk, where I'd get my ferry the next morning. I sat there on the beach, staring into the distance, knowing that home was just the other side of that channel. I could feel it.
It's 5 a.m. I made a slight error with the ferry port. It's an hour away, but it's time to go home.
I wasn't expecting a 12-mile cycle to the ferry port at 5 a.m, but I honestly didn't care, because I knew that this was it. The last morning abroad, the last ferry, the last moment. And as I spent 5 weeks thinking of this moment, this video, I realised, actually, this isn't about me. This video is more than that.
My name is Adam and I've officially cycled through 7 countries, and tomorrow morning I go home. And this video isn't about me doing this cycle. This journey isn't about me doing this cycle. This journey is about finding inspiration, finding hope on days you don't want to. My sister is the biggest inspiration in my life. After being diagnosed with a brain tumour and dealing with the aftermath of her brain surgery, when there's so many other people around the world who have to go through this sort of attitude and that mentality every single day, whether you're battling a mental illness, a physical illness, or whether you're just struggling, that is the attitude that you have to go through every single day. When you only have 10% to give, you give 10%. Progress is not linear. It is not a consistent line. When we're at our lowest, everything that we want seems so far away and it seems so unachievable, but it's not. My God, it's not. You know, I've had a shit year, going through a breakup in the worst way, having to see your sister go through what she's had to go through, and seeing my dad having prostate cancer. My favourite thing about doing something like this is when someone says to you, that's not going to work, or someone says to you, you're not prepared enough for that, or you're not capable of that. Watch me. Like, you deserve to take that risk. You deserve to start a business or to start that hobby you've always wanted to. You deserve to go travelling. It's not too late. You owe it to yourself. Because some people wait until retirement and never even get to do the things they've always dreamed of doing. If you have the privilege to chase for something, to follow an idea, what an experience life is. And if you're sat there at home thinking that dream of yours seems unrealistic, or that goal seems too difficult for you to achieve, I want you to understand just how much you are capable of. If you break that goal down and you focus on what you can achieve today, you will realize everything you dream about is attainable. I didn't plan, I barely trained, I had no real idea of understanding bikes, and I had a lot of people doubt me. But I knew I was gonna fucking do it. And I did.
Look at them cars!
Yeah, good.
Yeah, fucking hell. Got it, mate. I got some.
I really have learned a lot from this. I've learned that gratitude changes everything. I've learned that you can't rush peace. I've learned that growth doesn't always feel good and that discomfort means progress. And I've learned that you can do hard things. But most importantly, I've learned that your loved ones are your anchor. The past 35 days of my life have been challenging in many ways. But it's nothing compared to the battles that so many people have to go through every single day. Throughout this whole trip, I've been raising money for 3 charities close to me: Prostate Cancer UK, Brain Tumour Support, and Young Minds. I'll leave one last link in the description of this video, and if you could have a read up and donate, that would mean the world. Thank you to everyone who's been watching these videos. If you do like it, please like the video and subscribe, and hopefully you can feel some inspiration from this.